Hey everyone, this is Brian, Topps Vintage 316. I'm doing a VR for Scot Maz, and he's doing a 103 subscriber giveaway. And what he wanted us to do was show our favorite set. And as most of you probably already know, my favorite set is the 71 set, which I completed. And to start off on page 1 here, I've got a couple of the variations of one of the checklists, 6 series checklists. There's 3 variations to that card, but on most of the pages here, there's always seems to be a Hall of Famer or somebody that could have been. But here's my Thurman Munson card, and I've got a couple of those. This is my other one. It's a little bit off center, and then over here on this page, you got Mr. George Scott up there. And down here you got Dave Concepcion. Andy Messersmith was another guy. This page here has Reggie Jackson. And then the upper left, Ken Singleton, who was a pretty good ball player for the Mets there. Here on this page we have the Bly 11 rookie card, as well as Mr. Phil Niekro here, longtime pitcher for the Braves. This next page has a few stars, but it also has another variation card, which is the Boots Day card. And the variation on this is behind his right ear. You can see like the stadium lights, but the card variation to that is the one without the stadium. It's faded out pretty well. So that was another variation that was known in this set. This page here has Jim Hunter, Catfish as most folks called him, Willie McCovey. And then over here we got Paul Blair, who was a pretty good outfielder for the Orioles back when they had their championship teams. Steve Carlton, Spaceman Lee, Gene Mauch, who had a good career as a manager for the Expos, went on to manage a couple other teams. These are some of the league leader cards with several Hall of Famers on here and top players, and another variation card. And basically this card here, the variation is the Harmon Killebrew. You can see he's got a little red spot on his right shoulder there. And then if I zoom it on over to the other card that's the variation, the spot is gone. So they do all these little variations. It's hard to catch some of these, but I have them all in this set. Some more league leader cards. We got Gibson, Jenkins, Perry, Mickey Lolich, who was a good ball player. In this here we got Tom Seaver and Gibson, Fergie Jenkins as well. This page here is about the only one that doesn't have any real big names that jump out at you. This one here, Joe Pepitone, who went on to play pretty well for the Cubs. Bob Lemon, good manager for quite a while. And then the Louis Tiant card here with the Twins. This page, Mark Belanger, good shortstop. Pete Rose card. A couple other Astros rookies. Ken Forsch was a good pitcher for the Astros for quite some time there. This page here, the Bill Mazeroski card, Manny Mota down here in the bottom left. Trying to get through this as quick as I can. Ted Simmons, who kind of was my childhood idol as a catcher. That's his card there. And I got a couple of his cards actually. There's the other one that I got, and I've got one more in my PC as well. But this was the first set that I collected as a kid. 10-year-old kid back in 71. Dennis Minke here was shortstop for the Astros. And the Astros were one of the farm club teams. It was close to my house, only like 10 minutes away. So I would watch them play pretty much any time that I could get down there with my dad. Gaylord Perry here. Steve Blass with the Pirates there, pitcher. Ralph Hawk, another manager card. John Mayberry, who was another Astros player I liked. Got to see him a lot. And then let's see, on this page, got Jerry Royce. Started out with the Cardinals, but had a longer and probably a more prolific career with the Dodgers. Tom Seaver card here up in the upper left. Cesar Tovar over here on the right. He was a pretty good hitter for the Twins at the time. Mike Cuellar, pitcher for the Orioles. And also down here we had a couple of players here that were pretty good for almost Hall of Famers. Hal McRae here for the Reds. Mr. Al Kaline in the upper right corner here. Al Downing, famous for the pitch to Henry Aaron, breaking the record. Gil Hodges, managerial card there. Bobby Tolan, who had a unique stance at the plate there. And then we got some of the playoff cards here. These are with the Orioles and the Pirates. And these have Orioles and the Reds, I'm sorry. And Dave McNally, there's the Jim Palmer action card. Him pitching there. Some of the cards that were part of that series here. You can see here where the Reds went on to take that and go on to the World Series. Big Red Machine team back then. They got the Billy Martin card here. Richie Hebner. He had kind of a unique batting. He'd always tug on the back of his shirt there before he got ready to swing. Nice Rod Carew there. Then on this page, Ron Santo down here on the bottom left for all the Cub fans out there. Bob Watson, a young-looking Bob Watson there for the Astros. He played first base for them there for quite some time. Bill Russell, who was a pretty good shortstop and outfielder in the Dodgers organization. There's Pops there with Stargell. Played the outfield and first base in his final years there. Larry Boa, rookie cup card, shortstop for the Phillies. Cesar Cedeno, Red Schoendienst, good manager for the Cardinals, my team. Jim Cott just recently got into the Hall as well. Here's the Johnny Bench card, the 71 Johnny Bench card. Some more cards here. Not too many big names here other than Joe Morgan, I guess, with the Astros. Rico Carty, in the upper right corner here. Phillies team card over here. And Vada Pinson down here in the bottom middle, I guess, with the Indians. Had a good career. And then the George Foster rookie card. This was a hard one for me to get here. It took a while for me to find that one. 71 set, obviously notorious for the chipping on the edges because of the black borders. Here's the Fergie Jenkins card. Sal Bando here on the bottom right, sporting the yellow and green A's unis from back then. Tony Oliva here with the Twins. Good hitter for them. Bobby Bonds, Barry's dad. Played outfield like his son. Brooks Robinson card. This is one of the, when I got back into getting these 71s, that was one of the first cards I picked up to kind of upgrade, was that Brooks Robinson. Mine was kind of beat up. Reggie Smith, who had a good career with the Red Sox there. The Cardinals team card there. Some more across the top here. Jeff Torborg. Dave McNally. Referenced a little earlier there in those playoff games. He had a good left-hand pitcher for the Orioles. Greg Nettles there. And then some of the World Series games, cards. Nice Juan Marichal. And then these are the World Series cards. You got Johnny Bench there in that picture there, but it's the Orioles and the Reds, and then Frank Robinson here. Another one here, got Boog Powell, Johnny Bench there catching. And then Mr. Robinson, the human vacuum, over there at third base. And then the celebration that was put on for the World Series winners. Jerry Koosman, who's on the famous rookie card that all of us know, Mr. Nolan Ryan. Steve Garvey, who's, to me, deserving of being in the Hall of Fame. I don't know if he'll ever get in, but next to him, Rico Petrocelli. Had a pretty good career there with the Red Sox. Billy Williams card, 71. And down here we got the Reds team card. Let's see, anybody on this page? Not too many big names on this page. I guess Don Sutton would be one. I'm sorry about that, Mr. Sutton. You deserve some respect, brother. Rest in peace. And then we got Mr. Joe Torre here with the cards. Mr. Ted Williams. I'm not sure if this is his last card or not. Close to it, I think. Tito Fuentes. Getting close to the end here. Appreciate y'all sticking with this. Raleigh Fingers here. Maury Wills. And then the Red Sox team card. Al Oliver, who was quite a hitter in his day as well. Clay Carroll, good pitcher for the Reds during their Big Red Machine days. And then big card in his set, the Hank Aaron card. Hammer and Hank. Nice Dodgers team card there. Joe Rudy, who played some first base. Majority of the time played the outfield there with the A's back in their days when they were winning the World Series championships. Woody Fryman, who was a pretty good pitcher with the Phillies. And let's see, on this page we got Doug Radar, who most of you probably never heard of, but he was a good third baseman for the Astros. Again, I just know him from being able to watch their spring training quite a bit. A lot of their pictures of the Astros are from Coco Stadium there as well. Wilbur Wood, lefty pitcher there for the White Sox. Bert Campaneris, feisty little shortstop there. Greg Luzinski, rookie, the Bull. Angels team card there. Cesar Geronimo, another Astros. Bob Gibson. Got to meet him in one of my Cardinal spring training games over in St. Pete back in the early 80s. This page here, don't have too many big names here. It's got Senators team card. But most of these pages here, you got somebody that you've heard of. Tim McCarver, catcher there. This page, you got Bernie Carbo with the Cincinnati Reds. He had a pretty good career with them. Earl Weaver, feisty manager there, Mr. Manny Sanguilla, for my man John Mangini. And then another Padres team card, Don Wilson. Had a tragic end to his career, but he did have the famous no-hitter there as well. And then this page, we got the Ralph Garr rookie. He was a pretty good ball player for the Atlanta Braves there. Jim Perry, down here in the bottom right. And I believe this is the guy that my friend Eric over at the closet, welcome to the closet, played golf with, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Eric. And the unique team player card here for the Cubs, they did a little differently, put all the big heads up on the card itself. The card closet, Eric, I'm sorry about that. I'm too far into this to redo this over, so just have to live with my mental illnesses here, errors and everything. Then here's the Nolan Ryan famous card from this set. I got a couple of those as well. And this is the other one I have of that one. And one of them was given to me by a friend of mine on YouTube as well. So I don't take credit for one of those. I did have one from my original collection, but Brent over at Near Mint Musings sent me one a couple years ago actually. Ernie Banks card, which Vintage Card Steve says he's not too crazy about this card, which I can understand. But anyways, it's a nice looking card. And then we got the Billy Buckner rookie card for the Dodgers there. The Yaz card there. That's pretty well centered. Nice looking card there. Kirk Flood down here, who had a good career with the Senators and played some with my Cardinals there. Larry Durker, another pitcher for the Astros who did pretty well. Yankees team card here. And then a Vita Blue. Jim over at Picker Jim S sent me this card a couple years ago. This is a tough card to find and not cheap at all, even raw. And he just sent it to me as part of a care package. Really appreciated it. Harmony Killebrew. He's my uncle's up in New York. He was my uncle's favorite player, Mr. Harmony Killebrew. And Greg over at Greg 573 YouTube channel. He doesn't do too many videos anymore, but that's his player as well. He PCs Mr. Harmony Killebrew. GW573 is his channel, but I don't know that he's doing any more videos or not. Good friend though in the hobby. Giants team card. Jimmy Wynn, the toy cannon with the Astros. Walter Alston had a long career as a manager for those Dodgers. And then the Jim Palmer. Nice card of him there. And then up here we got Ed Kranepool, who played pretty good career with the Cubbies there. Some Cubby rookies. Mr. Tony Perez down here in the middle. Getting close to the end here, folks. I appreciate it. Sticking with me. Dave Cash, his rookie cup card. The Indians team card there. Willie Davis choking up on the bat. And then this page got Mr. Dave Johnson, who went on to have probably a better career as a coach than the Mad Hungarian, Mr. Al Habrowski. Norm Cash, pretty good first baseman for the Tigers there. And then another big card in this set, the Willie Mays card. Pirates team card there. Amos Otis played for quite a while. Leo DeRocher. Managerial card, Pedro Bourbon. Good pitcher for the Reds for quite a while. Mel Stottlemyre had a pretty good career. Yankees pitcher. Tug McGraw for the Mets. A Lou Brock. Nice Lou Brock card. I've always liked that card. I thought it was a real good picture of him there. And then this page, we got probably one of the biggest cards in this set, the Roberto Clemente card. And then Bobby Mercer, who had to take over from Mr. Mantle in the outfield. He had a lot of pressure put on him, but he did pretty good. Had a decent career, but he was the one to take over the outfield after Mantle left. Frank Robinson there. 71 card of his. And then we also have Mr. Sparky Lyle, who had a good career as a Red Sox pitcher. And then the Rich Allen Dodgers card. Another hard card to find. And not too cheap either, even raw. And then the Braves team card. Get close to the end here, folks. Chuck Tanner, White Sox managerial card. He went on to have a real good career as a manager. And then this page here, Ron Swoboda. Folks probably have heard of him, I'm sure. The Expos fans out there. There's the Expos team card. And then I think there's only a couple pages left here. Sparky Anderson managerial card, a young Sparky Anderson there. Rookie AL pitcher stars there. Joe Niekro, famous for the caught cheating, I guess, or whatever you want to call it, scuffing the ball with his piece of sandpaper when he was with the Astros there. Phil's brother, Mr. Boog Powell there with the Orioles. And then this card here was a tough one to find as well, the Don Baylor rookie outfielder card, and again, it wasn't a cheap card. Finding it raw, this was the last card I actually ended up finding to fill my set. Dick Williams managerial card, had a real good career there, managing the A's there, to a couple World Series wins. Tommy Aaron, Henry Aaron's brother, and then the Astros team card down there. Paul Popovich, the Cubs player, well known for quite a while. Mike Shannon, he had a career as a coach there for the Cardinals for a little while after his playing days were over. The Royals team card. And then the last and final page here, there's Sandy Alomar on that page. Denny McLain towards the end of his career, and then the last card in the set was the Dick Drago. So it was a big set, 752 cards, but one that I completed. As a kid, like I said, I collected these cards, and 71 was my set that I collected first, and I probably had, I'd say, well over 70% of the cards already, so I probably had to purchase and upgrade about 30% or so, just if I had to guess. But anyways, sorry for the length of the video, but I appreciate y'all watching. I'll leave a link down below to Scot's site as well, so y'all can enter the contest. And like I always say, collect like you're a kid.